If you found yourself reading this today, there's a reason for it. The universe wants you to know that your energy has never gone unnoticed, and neither have your words. They can't help but unfold that old letter of yours from a long time ago, and they regret not sending it when it mattered most. The angels say, there's someone out there who still has something of yours. It's not something expensive or flashy. It's something quiet but powerful, a letter. And it's not just the words on that paper. They've held on to the energy behind them. The way you expressed yourself with raw honesty and heartfelt intention left a mark on their spirit. They've read other letters before, heard other voices, but yours lingered. It didn't ask for attention. It didn't try to impress. It simply spoke the truth, and that's what made it unforgettable. Do you remember what you were feeling when you wrote it? Even if the details have faded, something deep inside you was trying to reach them. And it did. The fact that they still have that letter means they never truly let go of what you said or what you represented to them. That kind of emotional imprint doesn't just fade away. It stays, quietly echoing in the background of their life, like a soft song they can't help but replay. A letter you wrote a long time ago. They never forgot about it. And recently, they've gone back to that moment, unfolding your words, rereading each line like it holds the answer to something they're still trying to figure out. And now, they regret not responding when they had the chance. Your guardian angels say that sometimes timing isn't just bad, it's completely off. They've been wondering what would have happened if they had written back, if they had been just a little braver or a little clearer with their own emotions. Have you ever had a moment you wish you could relive, not to change the outcome entirely, but just to be more present, more certain? That's exactly how they feel. And maybe, just maybe, that letter reminded them of the version of you they didn't fully see back then, the one who had more insight and emotional courage than they gave you credit for. It's humbling for them to realize that while they were lost in their own confusion, you had already found the words they needed to hear. And now, they're starting to see you not just as someone from their past, but as someone who may still hold a key to their healing. Back then, they weren't in the right place. They weren't sure of themselves, and because of that, they held back. What they wanted to say stayed inside, buried beneath fear, doubt, or distractions that seemed bigger at the time. But now, that letter has stirred something in them. It reminded them of the chance they missed, and they can't stop thinking about you. They're beginning to understand that your presence in their life wasn't random. That letter has become proof of a connection that was always real, even if left unspoken. I repeat, they can't help but unfold that old letter of yours from a long time ago, and they regret not sending it when it mattered most. You might not even remember writing it. Maybe you were just trying to get your thoughts out, or maybe you hoped they'd read it and know exactly what you meant. Either way, it meant something to them then, and it still does now. And even if you wrote it during a time when your own heart felt uncertain, that vulnerability made it all the more powerful. That letter held more than just words. It held a version of you that was brave enough to be seen. You may have thought it was overlooked or dismissed, but in truth, it reached deeper than you realized. Isn't it strange how the things we share in our quietest moments often echo the loudest in someone else's soul? It may have taken them this long to truly hear you, but your voice never stopped speaking to a part of them they've only now begun to face. And that says more about your strength than you probably give yourself credit for. They've been quiet, but that silence has never meant indifference. Quite the opposite. They've watched from a distance, wondering if they'd ever get a second shot. And now they're thinking about how to come back into your life. It won't be loud or dramatic. That's not who they are. They're the kind of person who shows up unexpectedly, with something sincere to say and a little fear in their eyes. But they mean it this time. They know they can't erase the silence, but they're hoping they can write something new with it. They spent time replaying your words, trying to figure out how they'd even begin the conversation again. Maybe that's why they haven't reached out yet, because for the first time, they don't want to say the wrong thing. You've always had a quiet strength about you, even in the way you express yourself. There's depth, there's patience, and there's heart. That's what's pulling them back in, not because you need them, but because they finally see what they missed. And now they're willing to show up uncertain, because risking vulnerability seems better than never knowing if you give them another moment. They want you to know that what you shared, or almost shared, was real. They felt it, even if they didn't say so. And whatever they're planning now, it's being done with care. They're cautious but hopeful. Regret has a way of making people realize what they truly value. And for them, that's you. They don't want to rush in with empty words. They want to get it right this time. And in their heart, they're hoping you haven't closed the door completely. Because what you offered back then, a piece of your truth, your care, your openness, that wasn't ordinary. That was rare. And when someone finally realizes they've been touched by something rare, they don't forget. If you're wondering whether the connection still holds, it does. Your words stayed, your energy lingered, and even now, as they move towards you with cautious steps, they're being guided by the light you once extended. This person may start by showing up in small ways. Maybe a message, maybe support with something you didn't expect. They're not just looking to reconnect, they are hoping to rebuild. And while they might not lead with the word love, that's what they're holding on to. They believe there's still time. They hope you'll feel it too. So if life suddenly nudges you toward unexpected luck, especially in areas where you felt creatively blocked or overlooked, take it as a sign. Their energy is quietly aligning with yours. They're trying to contribute to your growth, to be a part of your joy, even if they don't know exactly how to say it yet. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, remind them that their words still carry power even long after they've been written. Let them find peace in knowing their truth was received, remembered, and now stirring something meaningful in another's heart. Guide the one who once stayed silent to now speak with courage, and help them both walk gently toward healing. Amen. They've kept your letter all this time, and now they're finally ready to write one of their own. Type 111 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?